Hi, I'm Steve, and welcome to the Steve Co. This is another video from my son, although it's not part of the series we just did about the internet. If you're interested in viewing those, just click on the channel. To be honest, this video is really for anyone who wants to understand how money actually works, but I wrote it with him in mind. Right now, at your age, there are really only three things you need to understand about money. I call it the Trinity of today: earn, spend, and save. Earn is money coming in, your paycheck, a gift from grandma, whatever. Spend is money going out, a soda on a hot day, a gift for someone, the stuff you buy. Savings is money at rest, what's left over after you spend. It sounds simple, and it is. Most people treat money like a sequence. Earn it, spend it on whatever you need, and a lot of what you don't, and then maybe save whatever's left over at the end, which is often nothing. The people who actually build wealth flip that order. They earn, save first, and spend what's left. It's a small change in thinking, but it makes an enormous difference over time. As you get older, three new concepts enter the picture. I call this the Trinity of tomorrow: own, debt, and invest. Owning means possessions with value, like a car or a house. We call these assets. Debt is borrowed money that needs to be repaid. We call this liabilities. Investing is your money at work, making more money. Paper assets like stock or retirement accounts. So how do you keep score? There's a term for it: net worth. It's the definitive measure of your financial health, and the formula is simple: what you have minus what you owe. Savings plus investments minus any debt. The goal here is to make that number go up over time. That's really the whole point of personal finance in one sentence. Let's talk about spending, because this is where most people lose the game before it even starts. I'm not going to tell you to stop buying stuff. That's not realistic, and honestly, what's the point of earning money if you never enjoy any of it? But I am going to tell you to be intentional about it. Every dollar you spend is a dollar you can't save or invest. When you're about to buy something, ask yourself one question: is this worth more to me now than what this money could become later? Sometimes the answer is yes. Spend it and enjoy it. But sometimes you'll realize you don't actually need it, and that's when you're making a smart choice. Here's the part about savings that nobody explained to me when I was younger. Your savings can be used to do any of those tomorrow things. You can own things of value, like putting down payment on a car or eventually a house. You can invest for the future and put that money to work for you. Or you can pay down debt faster, or avoid taking it on in the first place. Savings is your bridge to tomorrow. Now let's talk about investing, because this is where things get genuinely exciting. When you invest, your money earns more money, and then that new money earns more money. It's like a snowball rolling down a slope. This is called compound growth, and it's what I mentioned earlier about having your money work for you, not you for it. The earlier you start, the bigger your snowball gets. Somebody who starts investing at 20 will almost always end up with more than somebody who invests at 30, even if they invest the same amount of money. The difference is time, and time is a valuable resource. You can never get it back, so don't waste it. Debt has a bad reputation, and honestly, it's earned it. But debt isn't inherently evil. It's a tool. What matters is how you use it. Smart debt is when you borrow at a lower interest rate than your investments earn. Let's say you borrow money at 5% interest to invest in something that grows at 10%. You're actually coming out ahead. The trap is high interest debt, like credit cards, used for things that lose value if they ever had any to begin with. Interest at these rates compounds against you just as powerfully as investments compound for you, except now it's working in the wrong direction. The key questions are always the same. What are you borrowing for, and what's it costing you? Know the interest rate and have a plan to pay it back. One more thing we need to cover, and that's taxes. When you earn money, a portion of it goes to the government. This pays for roads, schools, police, and other services that keep things running in the world around you. Plan for somewhere between 20 and 40% of what you earn to go to taxes, depending on how much you earn. Be prepared, not surprised. Don't let your first real paycheck catch you off guard. Taxes are a major topic that I can't summarize. Every situation varies. Personal taxes differ from business taxes, with write-offs versus expenses. On the surface, taxes sound simple, but they're very complicated. My one suggestion here is always be prepared to pay more at the end of the year rather than get caught unaware and pay penalties like debt. Let's bring this back to the framework. Today, focus is on the first trinity: earn, spend, and save. Be intentional about what you buy and pay yourself first as often as you can. Tomorrow, as you grow, the second trinity starts to matter: own, debt, and invest. Being careful with borrowing and putting your money to work allows you to build wealth over time. The choices you make today build the life you live tomorrow. You don't need to be a financial genius to build wealth. You just need to understand these basics and make good choices, one decision at a time. The choices you make while you're young have decades to compound, for better or for worse, so make them count. That's the foundation. Today, earn, spend, and save. Tomorrow, own, debt, and do your best to invest. And your scorecard is net worth: save plus invest minus debt. Smart choices today enable your tomorrow.